another episode of Topics and Tea with your girl Nah. If you are a new subscriber, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. If you are a returning subscriber, hey, how y'all doing? I hope you guys are having a great week. I do want to say I appreciate y'all. Again, I'm going to say it all the time. I appreciate y'all so much for rocking with me and just, staying down. And I really do appreciate all the support and DMs and the messages and the reposts. I really, really do appreciate it. If you can see by that title and you see by that thumbnail, we're going to jump right into the video. Before I go any further, y'all know my social medias are all at the bottom because that's where I like to keep it. Y'all know the scenery will get better. Once I move into my new place, which is in 2 weeks, I'm going to have everything set back up. It's going to look cute. We're going to get back to, in the swing of things. However, today we're going to be talking about, wanting and striving to get that perfect relationship that you see, your fairy tale relationship, when you haven't grown up seeing that. So I know for me, I want to say, I always speak from personal experiences. Y'all know that I'm always speaking on something that I've been through, that I've seen, or that I have a personal connection with. So for me, I haven't seen many healthy relationships. I haven't seen many healthy marriages. I've only been to one wedding. Like, I haven't really seen a lot of healthy situations. So for me, striving to get that fairy tale ending, that movie ending that everyone wants, it can be kind of discouraging when you're not used to seeing it and you're not exposed to that. But I feel like you can also prepare yourself for certain things when you take the proper steps to make those things happen. If you're working on yourself, like I said in my last video, if you're loving yourself, if you're doing everything you can to better yourself and put yourself in a position to accept that love, even though you haven't seen it. You've seen all of the turmoil in different relationships, whether it be your parents, whether it be friends, whether it be your relationships growing up, whether it just be relationships you see around you. You can still strive to have that, even though it's not the norm for you. However, I feel like going through different seasons can prepare you for such things. Like my last video, like going through a heartbreak can prepare you for the next season, or things that you may be experiencing that may not help you. It can definitely allow you to get to a place where you're like, okay, I went through this, and this. Now I know going into my next relationship, I know what not to do. I know not to bring that baggage. I know I can communicate better. I know that I cannot be, verbally abusive, of course not physically abusive, and you learn different things and different traits from previous experiences that can then set you up to be better and to have a greater relationship. For me, I do want that picket fence. I want that marriage. I want the whole nine. I want that fairy tale ending. Like, I want to fall in love with somebody in an aisle at a grocery store. Like, I want to do all of that. And I know, even though I haven't been exposed to much, and I just see a lot of different things again on social media, it can play on your mind. That's why I don't take anything serious on social media. But you see certain things and you expect life to be that, and it's not. In real life, different things happen, and you have to really be prepared for the reality of things. Like I said before, when you go through different things, like the things that I went through in my last relationship, I know now what I can do different. I wasn't perfect. I just feel like it was just a learning experience. We both were growing, and I feel like now going into my next relationship, when it does happen, that I'll be fully prepared and aware of what I need to do and what steps I need to take. I know I need to be better at communicating. That is something that I'm working on. I know my attitude can be out of control sometimes. I'm a whole lot better now, so let me not say that, but my attitude before was like horrible. I didn't care what I said out my mouth. It was just whatever. And then also, I know just being completely honest and upfront about my feelings is very important, and not putting myself aside to fulfill the pleasure of someone else, making sure my needs are being heard and my needs are being met at the same time as me meeting my spouses. So that allows me to move forward and know that these are the things that I want, and in certain things it allowed me to then reflect and say, okay, these are the things that I'm not going to tolerate. I'm not tolerating cheating. I'm not tolerating dishonesty. I'm not tolerating disloyalty. I'm not tolerating certain different things. And I feel like for you expecting the world and wanting the world, that doesn't mean that you're a bad person. You can put into your relationship what you want to get out. It doesn't matter. It's no limit. I feel like you set the boundary and the foundation for your relationship. It may not make sense to others. It may not register to others, but it's not for anyone else to kind of understand, as long as you and your spouse kind of understand it. It's not for anyone else to understand. Make sure you're going into things with an open heart, or being open-minded, putting yourself out there to experience different situations. Don't be afraid. I know it can be very, very, very traumatic to get your feelings hurt and going through different things, but don't be afraid to go through things and get your heart broken, because that will only build up the strength that you need to keep moving forward. You don't know how strong you are until you're put in a certain situation. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to learn from your mistakes. Speak about it. Be open about it. Going into different things, don't be closed off. I know in my last relationship, it took me a while to open up. I was very private. I let him in eventually, but it took a while after, because of, going through different things you don't want to open up again. So don't just shut the door on love, or shut the door on different friendships as well, different friendships and relationships. I know also some friendships, I did treat some friends better than others, where I felt like I could have let some of my other friendships die down and paid attention to the ones that were there for me. So now going forward with my friendships, I'm learning to take accountability for when I'm doing things wrong, own up to the things that I've done, and then move forward. Allow for my friends to express themselves to me, and also allow them to be heard, and let them know that, it wasn't my intent. But also moving forward, these are the things that I'm going to do to change it, which will be X, Y, and Z. If I wasn't a good friend, I wasn't present enough, I didn't hear you, I would then, let them know, okay, I hear you. Like, I know what you're saying. I understand it. I receive it. And in turn, I'm going to be better at showing up. I'm going to be better at hearing you. I'm going to be better at communicating. So friendships and relationships, they kind of go hand in hand. They make sure that you're building a friendship with the person that you want to be in a relationship with. Don't just jump into it, because we make a lot of mistakes. And again, I'm not the guru. I've just been through certain things, and I have a little bit of experience. I'm not saying I have it all, but I feel like you definitely want to build a foundation of just being friends and understanding each other before you jump into a relationship where now you're getting to know them in that relationship, as opposed to taking the time to really get to know them. Now I'm at a place where I want to know you mentally. I want you to be able to stimulate my mind. Once you have my mind, my body will follow. A lot of times in the past, like, it didn't really matter. It was all about the looks. It was all about the attraction. It was all about the physical lust that me and the other person had. But now for me, it's all mental. I want you to be able to feed my mind mentally. I want you to be able to have food for thought. I don't want to just be attracted to you physically, because that can go at any point. You know what I'm saying? I want to be attracted to you internally. But I just wanted to come up here and just share that. I know some of us, especially in the African American society, unfortunately, we don't see healthy. Let me just not say that. It's every society, like every race, like things happen everywhere. It's a new century. It's like, us millennials, we don't see, let me say millennials, because we don't see a lot of healthy relationships today. And it is very important for us to set the trail for our children, allow our children to know and have healthy co-parenting situations for our children, and allow our children to know things may not work out. But let me set an example for you. We don't see a lot of healthy marriages, and if it is healthy, it can just be healthy on social media, or it'll be healthy for a period of time, or it was like dishonesty the whole time, but they're looking like they're happy. It's a whole bunch of scenarios that we can go on and on about. I know we don't see it often, but just because you don't see something doesn't mean that you can't dream. Don't stop dreaming about the things that you want in life, because dreaming allows you to have that force behind everything that you do to reach that goal. So I just wanted to come here and share and shed a little light on some things. I hope you guys appreciate this video. If you again can like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Thank you guys for rocking with me. And before I go, y'all know how I'm gonna end it off. You are appreciated. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. Peace and love, guys. I love him. Peace.